What's going on, everybody, and welcome to a brand new video on this channel. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down my strategy that has helped me get a couple of payouts and pass a couple of challenge accounts. It has yielded me some great results, and I want to kind of break this strategy down for you guys. Now, the great thing about my strategy is that you can incorporate bits and pieces of your own journey within it, your own trading plan within it. It's not a standalone strategy that this needs to occur for it to happen, but instead it could have confluences that you feel comfortable with, tools that you feel comfortable with utilizing within the strategy. Now, I have made this my own strategy with my own confluences, but feel free to change it to whatever you feel comfortable using it. But we're going to try to make this as quickly as possible because it is a pretty simple strategy. Now, in the overall grand scheme of things, the strategy is a breakout reversal strategy. So basically, I would be entering in anticipation of breakouts of trend reversals that occur. So if we have trend going towards the upside, I'm looking to take shorts, and if the trend is towards the downside, then I'm looking for longs. And I trade basically off the 1 minute time frame, and I trade from market open to around 10:30 is my sort of trading hours. But like I said, this could be utilized however you feel comfortable with. Those are just my parameters. So getting started with this strategy, we can see coming into today's session that there is this sort of micro trend towards the upside. So because there's a micro trend going towards the upside, I am looking for shorts. That is my sort of bias for the day. Now, I use the EMAs heavily. I use the white one especially a lot for my entries. It is the 13 EMA right over here. We can see that there's this trend towards the upside. So basically my direction would be the downside is where I'm looking to make money off of. Now, there are a couple sort of entry styles I do utilize. I have a conservative and aggressive one. Your conservative one will yield in better results. The aggressive one will yield in higher profits made, but it's very, very aggressive and very dangerous, and I do not recommend using it unless you're experienced and can read candles, really well. But right over here, we can see that a reversal is starting to occur. You can kind of notice it when, the previous high wasn't being broken. So you can clearly see in this case, this high over here did not get broken right over here. So then like a reversal could start to happen, and then a breakout could occur as well. Now over here, I do have an aggressive style of entry. The aggressive style of entry basically means that we are anticipating the move to continue in that direction. So we are taking a early entry. We are pressing sell before our confirmation, basically is what it is. Now, the conservative way of doing things, let's just say this trend continues going to the upside. The conservative entry would be to enter at the close above or below the 13 EMA. So this candle basically closed above the white one, which is the 13 EMA. Once it closed, that's when you enter. That is the conservative style of entry, and you're anticipating price to continue on to the upside. The reason why I went aggressive here is because, like I said, there's that sort of top over here that we didn't break. Market open was coming in, so and we had like a prior day sort of trend towards the upside. So I'm anticipating some sort of correction to occur. This is all into anticipation, all educated guesses. This is not like concrete evidence for me to take a trade. This could easily have gone in the opposite direction and continue going up, but it's the risk I'm willing to take. This is the aggressive trade, basically entering before the candle closes in the direction of your trade. So before the candle closed below my 13 EMA is when I entered, basically taking an aggressive trade in anticipation for the momentum to continue for that direction. Realistically, if I wanted to take this trade, I would have had to have entered right over here, had my stops up here, and then I would aim down here. Now that's more of the conservative style of entry. So the conservative style of entry just basically means you wait for the candle to close above or below the 13 EMA, and that's when you would take your entry. The aggressive is just you press sell or buy before the candle closes near the 13 EMA in anticipation of the movement continuing towards that direction. Now in terms of stop loss and take profit placements, it all depends up to you. Normally, the stop loss should be set at the high of the candle that broke the 13. So in this case, if this candle was to have broken and closed below, the stop loss would be up here. You can, however, extend your stop loss if you do feel comfortable to the highs, just to give more breathing room. But if you want a tighter stop loss, you can have it right up here. That's a stop loss placement. In terms of take profit placement, then again, you have to be able to read candles pretty well. If you notice a bounce starting to happen or a reversal starting to happen, because they do happen often within the 1 minute time frame, you can exit your position right away, or you can hold in terms of areas of liquidity. So for example, we have areas of liquidity over here. that you could have targeted as well. So something like down here, which would have given you a 1 to 4. But I kind of exited my position for today's trading day a bit earlier because I saw a bit of a reversal starting to occur, and I didn't want to, stay within the trade. So I saw a bit of a bounce occur within this candle around the 200 EMA, and I'm like, I am out. I'd rather take my profits and run to the hill. So that is basically take profit and stop loss placements. So in terms of your stop loss, you're just having it, where the candle sort of closed, so either above or below, depending on if you're going for longs or shorts, and then take profit at areas of liquidity or wherever you feel comfortable making that sort of money. So now this happened in terms of today's trading session. You can also see I also caught the same move. I think an hour later, around 10:30 in the morning, I caught this trade as well when we started to see the movement to the upside. Same thing, like a floor is being formed right over here. You can see that the lows weren't being broken, so a little bit of a support occurring. And then whenever I saw, I'm like, I'll give it a chance right over here, just because I was a little late to these ones, and these ones kind of looked uglier than this. I noticed that price is starting to maybe move towards the upside, and I decided to take a anticipation aggressive buy over here. And you can see it kind of played around for a bit. So let me just show you. It played around for a bit over here and over here, and then we got this move to the upside. And I was basically just looking for these highs to be taken out, just because we've been coming down heavily. And I'm like, okay, this could just be a continuation, like a pullback and then a continuation to the downside. And I'm like, nope, I would much rather just take this high and get out with a small win rather than a massive win. But yeah, that's basically the trade. You can clearly see, let me actually show you. I left my stop loss just below the candle right over here, and then take profit at just this high because that's where I felt comfortable. But yeah, that is basically the strategy. It is simple as that. It is basically a trend reversal breakout strategy on the 1 minute time frame, utilizing the 13 EMA as a confluence for my entry, utilizing a conservative and an aggressive style of entry depending on how the candles play out around that 13 EMA. But that is my strategy. It's a strategy that has helped me get some funded accounts, that has helped me get some payouts, and it is the strategy that I'm going to be continuously crafting into my own so that I can get greater payouts out of it. That is basically the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I will catch you guys all within the next video. Take care and goodbye.